There she is, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? What's up? It's Deacon from Unscripted 360, and there she is. I just got back from the midnight launch here in one of the local Dallas, Texas GameStops, and I was there, of course, for the limited edition Resident Evil 5 Xbox 360 Red Elite. And here she is. I would love to chit chat with you all, but I'm very, very tired, so I'm just going to whip through this thing and let you all share in the fantastic, magnificent, glorious effort of the Xbox 360 Elite, the red one. It is limited edition, and you know how you can tell that it's limited edition because there's a fancy limited edition. There you go. You see that? It's limited edition. If that were not on there, then of course it would be false, it would be untrue, and this would just be like everybody else's, but it's limited. So anyway, let's unwrap this thing, shall we? Aha! There it is. Microsoft and their Xbox 360 limited edition Resident Evil 5 Elite. Okay, you can't see that, but you can see this. Do not sell before 3/13/09. It is 3/13/09 after midnight on a Friday, no doubt. And everything in the box. Let's see what comes in this fantastic thing. The contents. There we go. The red console, Xbox 360 Elite. No, it does not have the red rings. Okay, you get the red controller. You've got Street Fighter, I forgot about that. Street Fighter 2 Ultimate Turbo Remix, HD Remix, yada yada yada. You've got the game, of course, M-rated title from Capcom. You've also got a premium theme for Resident Evil, and those things usually go for about 250 Microsoft points. But for those of you who bought the Xbox 360 limited edition Red Elite, it's free, so go ahead and pimp out your NXE dashboard, okay? You've got the 120 gig hard drive, you've got this black headset, and you've got the HDMI digital AV cable. You know what? I'm so happy that Microsoft decided to throw in that HDMI cable, because I do have a television now that supports HDMI, and it's not like that thing over there, the PS3, that does not come with any cables. Sorry about the jab, Sony. And I also got this, and I'm not quite sure what this is, okay? Let me get that fancy green light out of the way. What this says on the back is that this is a certificate of authenticity, limited edition Laser Cell 5 Capcom. This document certifies that this laser cell is an authentic first edition collectible prized for its superior quality, produced exclusively for Capcom Company by Laser Mark Incorporated. Now, I don't know what this is. Should I open it? Yes, I should. I'm going to try and do this with one hand, everybody. Watch how the magic works with one hand, okay? When you're solo like me, you're able to do things with one hand, etc., etc. Oops, it fell down. But that's okay. I still have my hand. Okay, what is this? Is it like a postcard or something? Get out of there, you freaking thing. It's pretty. And it is like a postcard. It's got Chris Redmond and that fancy pretty chick in the background with a 5. You see that? It's a gold 5. Anyway, on to what you guys want to see. The limited edition Red Elite. I don't know what that 4 is for. Perhaps it's for GameStop's fancy little numbering system. And if you can't get these things in there, you always just simply use a blade to get inside of that. And then there's a way to identify these things for being a Jasper. I know the big hoopla surrounding this particular edition of the Xbox 360 Elite. Is it a Jasper unit? Is it going to have that chipset in it? Is everything going to be Red Ring of Death proof? And there's no such thing, by the way. There's a limited occurrence of this thing with the new Jasper chip, but let's face it, okay? If you're gonna red ring, you're gonna red ring, okay? It's just one of those things. Don't just game, okay? Let's just open this thing up, shall we? Voila la la. Inside the box is the Red Elite, and I'll tell you about the color of this thing as I unwrap it. It's not a shiny color. Of course, you've probably seen it. Oh, sorry about the. Here we go. Oh, it's nice. It's really nice. Looks much better than my 20 gig Pro, which I have behind me in a bag to sell. I'm going to sell that thing, I sure am. It's a 120 gig hard drive on this thing. You've got your HDMI hookups, etc., etc. Let's check out the manufacturer date. The manufacturer date, if you can see that. Can you see it? No, but trust me, it says 2009-01-13, January 13, 2009. So I'm going to assume that is a Jasper unit. You've got your fancy little hookup here. You've got 2 codes for the Resident Evil 5 theme and the full Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix game. Throw that stuff out of the way. Move on to this, which is the surefire way that you can tell if you have... what's this? Resident Evil 5. The video game. Place that baby right there. Let's get into the box. Let's check out power cord, shall we? That's not a power cord. That's not a power cord, but this is something that I was also looking forward to. A lot of people bought this particular Elite for the game, for the color, but I actually bought it simply for this controller. I bought it for the controller because the D-pad is supposed to be really, really better. A lot better than, hey, that's something new. The sync button's red. The D-pad's supposed to be a lot better on these than it is the black ones or the normal white color one. But actually, I bought this Red Elite because I was looking to upgrade. So I decided to get this 120 gig hard drive. The time was now. It had great value in it. It had this controller, which is a $65 value. It had the game, of course. That's $59.99. You can't go wrong with that. So I thought it was good value. It was a good time to upgrade. So I upgraded. And let's just dig in here. And this is one of the ways that you can find out if you have a Jasper unit. We're going to check the power supply. And one thing I will note about Microsoft is that they have this thing packed up very nicely. So big shout out to my girl Elle and out at Microsoft for doing that. So this is supposed to be a 150 watt adapter. And I have no idea where you're supposed to look on this thing, but I'm just going to assume that that's where it is. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Output 150 watt. Can you see that? Let me try and zoom in. No, you can't see it, but take my word for it. This is in fact a Jasper unit, so I'm very happy with that. I'm going to throw most of these things back in the box because, like I said, I'm very tired. I've got my controller, and no, it is not. There's proof. You have to have batteries. I don't think they sell red battery packs, so I'm going to have to just foot the bill and try and buy a black one or something, or just use the batteries over and over again. This is the box. This is the fancy art on the box, and this is the console. It's a dull kind of red. I mean, it's nice, you know. It's got a silver tray, which is cool, the black slots, which is nice, and the most important thing, the 120 gig hard drive, which of course is actually like what, 118 or something before you do all the fancy system cache, whatever it is that they need to put on the thing. There's fancy stuff in it. There's this, there's this, there's this, and there's my certificate of authenticity, whatever this thing is. I don't think many people will give that. Was GameStop just having a promotion for these? I don't know. That doesn't come with the Elite, so don't expect that. Look to your store for that. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you've enjoyed the unboxing of this limited edition Xbox 360 Resident Evil Elite. I'm Deacon from Unscripted 360. It's been a good 8 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm out.